Welcome to the UN Brief. These are the remarks by the WTO DG and the MC12 host country at the closing ceremony. Thank you for watching the UN Brief and don't forget to subscribe. It was a very long night, the last night of the Ministerial Conference, the 12th MC Ministerial Conference of the World Trade Organization here in Geneva. Delegates were exhausted, but they hammered some of the texts and the agreements that were expected. Some a bit watered down, but most were quite satisfied. The WTO Director General had pushed through, making sure that no delegates were slacking off. She was all the time present, pushing negotiations, making sure that everyone was on board, making sure that every delegate would be showing flexibility.
MC12 is coming to a close, a bit later than expected, but with an unprecedented package of deliverables. Not in a long while has the WTO seen such a significant number of multilateral outcomes. For much of this week, you have worked day and night. You have waited patiently for long hours as others try to get through a negotiation. The outcomes demonstrate that the WTO is in fact capable of responding to emergencies of our time. They show the world that WTO members can come together across geopolitical fault lines to address problems of the global commons. In response to the ongoing shocks from COVID-19, the declaration you just adopted will make access to medical supplies and components more predictable in this pandemic and in the next one. The TRIPS waiver compromise will contribute to ongoing efforts to deconcentrate and diversify vaccine manufacturing capacity so that a crisis in one region does not leave others cut off.
Well, that was not quite what South Africa and India expected. Indeed, the powerful lobby from the pharmaceutical industry seemed to have the upper hand, with the EU, Germany and Switzerland leading charge, and the US, which had paid much lip service to the issue, ended up just standing by.
On fisheries subsidies, WTO members have for the first time concluded an agreement with environmental sustainability at its heart. This is also about the livelihoods of the 260 million people who depend directly or indirectly on marine fisheries.
We have all contributed to making what seemed impossible come to fruition. We have all engaged in frank and sometimes very difficult conversations. We may have not achieved everything that we set out for, but we have delivered. And this is something that all of us should be proud of. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations going beyond your national interests and looking to the common good that the organization itself embodies.
Well, that was the wrap-up, the end of MC12, with much to be still discussed regarding the TRIPS waiver. We believe that South Africa and India were not very satisfied. Thank you for watching the UN Brief and don't forget to subscribe.